Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ. Right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. I'm happy to be back, y'all. Thank you for listening in. Welcome back to the Trap. We are here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. Make sure y'all call at 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-95. Y'all hear, I sound 9588. I sound real crisp. You know how in the commercials you bite into, they open up a can of Sprite and they're like, shh. That's how I sound. Shh. Yes, for the, I don't know if these updated earphones or whatever, baby, but whatever. Shout out to In Touch News, honey, because we doing it over here. Honey, I can hear myself breathing. Okay, I can hear the breath before the next breath. You know how you, I already hit the next one. I hit the next one already. I hit my heartbeat, my own heartbeat. Okay, this thing's so clear. This thing is so clear, baby. But I thank you guys for listening in. We have a very interesting show today. It's a lot has gone on in this last week, and I definitely want to make sure I touch up on everything that's going on. Make sure you all call in and talk to me. I'm going to have some people that want to listen in, but one of the things I learned in the trap this week is make sure you ride that wave, right? Make sure you ride the wave. And when I say that, what I mean is, you know, a lot of times we have good things we work so hard to get something good going, and then when it's going, you don't capitalize on it, right? So last week, y'all know y'all heard a replay because we had our grand opening for Painting in the Trap in Miami. Yes, honey. Yes. We opened up Miami, and it was such a good feeling to be able to be back in the trap and be back there. And the event was great. And the people had a great time. The venue, the partnership of the venue was amazing. But one thing I wanted to make sure, and just looking back at things, looking at the things that I could have done better in the past, I have to make sure that I ride the wave, right? Y'all know I'm very transparent with you all. And so ride the wave, you guys. If you have something, if you've been working on something and you've got a momentum, you know how it's almost like when you ride a bike, right? When you ride a bike and you might struggle to get your balance. But then once you get your balance, baby, you better keep pedaling, okay? Keep pedaling. Don't stop. Do not stop. So I want to encourage everybody, whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to accomplish, keep up the momentum. Don't give up. And there's going to be things that come. And the crazy part is, as I'm speaking to you, the devil probably trying to put something in place, but I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, okay? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, whatever you're trying to put in place. So, but we already know because we understand how things work, because we understand how the universe works, we already know there's going to be obstacles that we already can overcome, right? I truly believe that if something is coming your way, you already have what it takes to overcome it, right? God has already given you the tools to master that thing, to work that thing in your favor. A lot of times we just don't do it. A lot of times we just overlook the signs and we ignore our own capabilities. I was talking to my operations manager, which is actually my cousin, and we were talking about a family member, just basically saying, this person may not even understand the magnitude of who they are. But we were raised looking at this person doing things that we are dreaming to do right now, right? But now that we're adults, we're like, girl, you are bomb.com. Sometimes we ignore our own capabilities, and those capabilities we are supposed to use those and tap into them when things get tough the most, right? When that situation arises where you don't know how to deal with that customer, when you may have lost that particular sale, when your shipment is late, what can you do? What innovative tactics can you use? What partnerships can you tap into that you probably already made, but you don't even know, y'all? I'm telling you, ride the wave. If it's going, if you going up that hill, baby, you better pedal. Baby, you better pedal. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Keep going. Do not give up. Because you know what? You don't want to have to rebuild the momentum. That's the hard part, right? Because once you get on top of the hill, baby, you there. It's coming out of the valley, and these valleys are going to come. Highs and lows are going to come in life. But I want to encourage you guys, and I'm telling myself as I'm reflecting on myself, because I know there's too many people depending on me, right? Too many people are depending on the visions and the businesses that God has already put inside of me. And so many people depending on it to feed their families, to give them hope, to give them opportunities. And not only that, aside from everyone else, I got this little baby that's depending on me to make it, quote unquote, right? Whatever that looks like. She's depending on me, so I cannot give up, and I have to make sure because of her, because of the legacy. Shout out to my baby Legacy. But because of the legacy, I have to make sure that I reflect on the things that I have learned and that I continue to do. But it don't make no sense for you to reflect on something and you don't change the behavior. Okay? What is it? Is that insanity? And I think it's insanity when you know something, you keep doing the same thing over and over. No, baby, I'm learning. I'm finna ride. Shout out, shout out to Rick D and I think Tato. Um, it was one more person in the song, but they used to have a song, Ride That Wave, and Ride That Wave, yeah. And Ride That Wave. It was a jam too. Anyway, but they had a song called like Ride the Wave or something like that. But that's basically what they were saying. Like, you're gonna ride the wave, right? And so I'm telling you guys, whatever you guys are working on, you keep up the momentum. Don't give up. Because somebody is depending on you. You're depending on yourself. Somebody in your family is over there wishing and hoping that you make it, right? It's because you are the only person they can look to and say, dang, he or she did it. And speaking of that, in Miami, a lot of times I don't necessarily speak on, or I don't speak at the event, so I don't tell people the owner because I'm the owner. Because in reality, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? They came to the event for Painting in the Trap. They don't care. They don't know that CJ the owner. And because I don't put my face on a lot of things, because I know that the size of the operation that I'm running, I may not be at everything, but I was compelled to tell everybody in Miami that I appreciate each and every one of them, because just 13 months ago, we had to shut down over 12 locations, which affected a number of families. So I wanted to let everyone know that I personally appreciate each of them being there. And so I said my thank you, but it was so many people that came up to me that was shocked that little old me out there with my dreads and my, and my regular T-shirt on was the owner. And that doesn't really mean anything, but I didn't realize that it was going to give them hope. And it was like, okay, you can do this too. So somebody's depending on you, you guys. Ride the wave. Do not give up. I promise you can do it. So that's what I learned in the trap this week, y'all. So I'm going to check in with y'all in a couple months. Make sure y'all still pedaling. Okay. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Okay, speaking of pedaling, honey, did y'all get gas this week, honey? Because a pipe was something happened, and we all had to rush to get gas, and then come to find out we didn't have to rush to get gas. Okay, it just so. I seen a meme that basically said in 2019 everybody was going to get a chicken sandwich. They was running out of chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. You remember that because I was in line. Okay, I went and got me a chicken sandwich. Okay, and then last year we was trying to get toilet paper and tissue, which I don't really understand how toilet paper and tissue can help you not get corona or help you. I don't really understand that part. But anyway, we did that. And then come on 2021, baby. Come on in the room. 2021, we all out here rushing to get gas. Kind of find out we have to get gas. So what happened was, if you were not aware, there were some Russian hackers that hacked technology is huge, right? Anybody that asks me right now what industry they should go into, if they're not going to be an independent business owner, shoot, even if you are going to be a business owner, I'm telling you healthcare and I'm telling you technology. I really wish somebody would have told me when I was in college, either my undergrad or my master's, I wish someone would have told me, get a technology degree, right? Because even in fuel, what happened was they say it was some Russian hackers, and they hacked a large fuel line. Okay, and what happens is by them hacking it, they were unsure how much fuel was in each place. This particular pipeline actually gave gas and fuel to a lot of the southern states. So we talking about Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, northern Florida, parts of Mississippi. And so people were going crazy because they felt like, oh my gosh, there's not going to be any gas. As of today, there are some reports that the pipeline is back up, but people was actually hoarding gas. Okay, they was hoarding gas. Now we do have an event. My team and I from Tampa, we have an event in Ocala this weekend. So I ain't gonna lie now. I'm not gonna lie, baby. I went and got me some gas because I wanted to make sure I can go to work this weekend. As Cardi said, I need some money. I got a baby. I need some money, but I gotta go to work. Okay, call me, say what you want to say, baby. I have to go to work. I gotta come back. I gotta feed my baby. So I did make sure that I got gas, but I didn't overdo it. There was videos and pictures of people filling up plastic bags. Okay, honey. Plastic bags. They was filling up the little gas things. They was filling up tubs of gas. Now, and they was putting it in their car. Now, see, I thought the law. Now, y'all know Anna, the producer. She is like the legal guru. Okay. I feel like she is about passionate as law about law as Legacy's grandfather, Mr. Ricky. I feel like both of them, they just talk about law all day. Okay, I ain't gone to law school, but it's all good. Thank you for the education. Thank you for the education. Okay, but honey, I thought the law was you only can have like 1 or 2 gallons of gas in your car, like that are not in your car. Okay, because the risk of that is, y'all know I'm a project manager, so I know risk. The risk of that is if someone hits your car and you have bags of gas in your car that is, number one, that are not in the proper container that could contain it or that could protect it from heat, okay, because heat and gas, baby, don't go together, okay? Somebody ring the alarm. Somebody ring the alarm, please. So they don't go together. So while people buy, there was actually, I seen a Hummer today on social media. A Hummer blew up because it had bags of gas in it, and it caught on fire. Because that can happen. So people really, number one, that's just a lesson. We need to do our research, okay? We need to do our research. And like I said, I did make sure that I went and got gas for myself because I do understand when there's a frenzy, even if their frenzy doesn't necessarily attack us or affect us, I want it to be wise, right? So I went and make sure I had a full tank of gas. But it didn't really affect us. The people, I believe Central Florida and down, if I'm not wrong, we actually get our gas and our fuel from the Gulf, right? So remember that big old BP oil spill over there in the Gulf that was by Mississippi and that right there probably affected us. That affected us, okay? Not the Eastern Pipe. That ain't. So we just need to know. We need to know. But people were, and I seen two articles of 2 gas stations that in Tampa that were out of gas, but it really wasn't crazy. Y'all know I love Wawa. I feel like I own part of Wawa. I do. I'm part owner of Wawa. I 1%. I own 1%. Okay, and I talk about it's private. I'm privately in there. Okay, I own 1%. I'm part of the family. I'm part of the family. As much coffee I buy over there every single day. In my Fiji water, baby. But you know what? You know how you can't get in their stock market? You have to work there for a year, baby. I did my research. You have to work in Wawa for 1 year, and then they will give you a stock. So I ain't gonna lie. I thought about like, ooh, y'all could do a little, a little part-time, a little part-time job. I mean, I'm there anyway, right? So yes, y'all. Thank goodness, they figured it out. But that also goes to show you that hackers are real, y'all. So change your passwords. Try not to, and I say that to say I'm not always the best person doing that, but change your passwords. Stay up to date with this stuff because people can get in your stuff and mess up what you got going on. They can get in your emails. They can get in your bank accounts. They can get into all of that. Okay, if they can do it to a fuel company, they can trust me. They can do it to little us. I promise you won't have the virus protection that these other companies have, and the virus the what is it, the virusware and all that to be on your computers. These companies have all of that, and these hackers still get inside. I do believe that these Russian people be getting planted in different. We're gonna talk about it when we get back. We'll be back on Trap Talk Radio, y'all. Cause Anna looking at me all slick, baby. I know where you going with it. We'll be back. Trap Talk Radio.
This is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecue? Come see them 2 brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
Hey, y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. If you guys are free tomorrow, you in the Tampa Bay area, make sure you guys are coming to Fresh Fridays right here at 5508, y'all. It's going to be a vibe, honey. It's bring your own chair, okay? So you can come out here and hang out with the famous Tampa Bay Tammy. Just a plug, we are drinking Jose Cuervo margaritas tonight. Y'all know we be drinking on the show. So, OG Darrell, if you at home, you know, I hope you drinking on a Corona or something, y'all. So I don't know, lift your drinks up to a great week, y'all. There you go. So yeah, tomorrow if y'all are in Tampa, come to Fresh Fridays. I believe it's from it's at night before we get to time. It's from 6 to 10, so it's not too late, right? Come out there, check it out. I'm super excited about it. I love it. It's gonna be right here, 5508. I love stuff like that because y'all know I don't like to drive that far. Like I be liking to just, speaking of gas, my gas be lasting about a good week and a half, honey. Because I drive about 5 miles from point A from work to my baby daycare to home. Right here. Okay, so. Fresh Friday is going down tomorrow. I think it's going to be a great time. So, In Touch News, they're going to be sponsoring these events out here at 5508, pretty much like every other Friday. So, the first part of the month for the next 8 weeks. So, the first part of the month is going to be Fresh Fridays. I believe it's going to be like the second Friday of every month. And then the last Friday of the month is going to be like a karaoke night. And that's going to be a lot of fun, too. So, if you guys are in the area, you got something that you want to do, make sure you come out. Tomorrow's going to be bring your own chair. I believe that's going to be the theme of every Fresh Friday. But it's just something for you to come out to, bring your drinks, drive safe, but make sure you come out and have a good time with us. So I will be there. And, yeah, we just going to chill out. Y'all know my baby on vacation, y'all. Y'all, the Legacy be having her own schedule. Okay. My baby says she the Legacy. What we doing? What we doing this week? So, I don't have no baby this week. She is on, y'all know my baby going on vacation. She be with her daddy every other week. This her week. They on vacation. Shout out to them, y'all. Y'all have a great time. So so back to the tea. Okay, now that we got our little margaritas, honey. Now y'all be laughing at me when I tell you I don't want y'all around my man. We're gonna go there. Yeah, we going there. Portia Williams. Yes, ma'am. It's the reason I tell you I don't want y'all around my man.
I said, oh, man.
Yes, don't smell my man. Don't look at my man. Don't laugh at my man. Don't talk to him. Baby, don't say bless you when he sneezes. God bless him.
Already
God
with you.
bless him.
With you.
God bless him with me. What you blessing him for?
Don't need no blessing.
It's funny, but I'm serious. Okay? I'm dead serious because you never know. And a lot of men don't know the intentions of a woman, right? The men be raggedy too. And we know when men raggedy, right? But women can, there's a reason why in the Bible there was a Jezebel. She had a Jezebel spirit, right? Jezebel's very manipulative. That spirit is very manipulative, conniving. They're gonna throw their rocks and kind of hide a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I almost got real hood. Let me calm down. A woman like me, you know what I'm saying? Right, a woman like me, I'm very vocal. Very opinionated. You know what I'm saying? When you get what you see with all this body, yada, 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 all that. Okay, the men love it. They love it. They love it till it's the other side. You feel what I'm saying? If they ain't really ready for it, right? So a woman like me, you gonna kind of know my intentions from jump. With that Jezebel spirit, you may not know the intentions because it may dress up all pretty, maybe it may act all meek, baby, but they have a motive. Honey, let me tell you, they have a motive. They know what they're coming for. Okay? I'm pretty sure they're gonna be real fine too. Fine, big booty, whatever, however you want it, they're gonna give it to you, but they definitely have a motive. So that spirit is other women know that spirit. A lot of men don't know that spirit, right? And so what happened if you are not aware of Miss Portia Williams? Now, I love Portia. I actually like Portia. This is from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So the tea is Portia Williams is now engaged to Simon. Baby, engaged. Okay, yeah. The tea is hot. Okay, the tea real hot. Somebody bring me some honey and let me please. She is engaged to Simon. I cannot say his last name because he is African. Shout out to all the Africans. out there. Okay. So he is engaged. She's not engaged to him. Now the T is Simon is married. Okay, to no, they married because the marriage is not the divorce is not final. They're married still. Okay. They filed. Okay. That's great. I can file a lawsuit, but I ain't getting paid until it's final, until the judgment is served. Legal eagle. Okay. That's to the lady husband. So the thing about it is, the T is basically if you watch Real House of Atlanta, I think her name is Fallon. So Fallon was brought on the show by way of Portia, right? And so she was presented as her friend. And Fallon and her husband Simon, they called it quits like the end of January. And then Portia announced her engagement to him the day after Mother's Day. Okay, that's only about a couple days. That's only a couple months. So February, March, April, May, y'all, and you can't even count May, okay? Because she said in the post that she's been dating this man for a month. So February, March, only, right? We all know this. So I don't know. This is the thing. A lot of times, what I'm learning about reality TV is they will bring people, and it's not really their friends, right? So this gonna be the only little bit I give Portia. Initially, when they bring people onto the show, if I have a reality show and they want to introduce Anna, people don't really know Anna. They may say, "Oh, that's CJ's friend," so so people can be able to, have a liking to Anna, right? Because they like CJ, they may like Anna. So that may be how it's introduced. That's the little bit of grace I'm gonna give her because there's been pictures of like them hanging out. So even if it was for work, sweetie, sweetie, what is all that extra hanging out? Leave it on the set. Leave it in front of the cameras, right? So Portia's stance is that her and Fallon are not friends. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all ain't friends no more. I'm pretty sure you and that lady husband. I'm pretty sure. This is why I don't want to win by my man. Okay? Say hey and bye.
But technically, they really couldn't have been friends.
They couldn't have been friends.
If she really felt like she could have went after her man, because we have a girl code, right? Most women.
But some women don't go by
have
that.
a girl
Some
code.
women don't go by no
we
girl code.
We don't
they
do
try.
that.
That's why they Jezebels.
Well, I don't know none.
I don't have no women around me that's gonna do something best like that.
But
right?
I know they exist.
They do exist. And the women around, if I did have some women around me that will be interested in doing something like that, they got people around them that'll be telling them, nah, that ain't really cool.
Fact.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ain't really where it's at. So it definitely is character. I don't know. I mean, like I said, the only thing I'm gonna give Portia is maybe initially they were not friends, but it's just definitely distasteful. And I feel like once you break bread with somebody and you and somebody, this is my thing. And what I've learned in my experience is I have to make sure that if there's a situation, I blame the man too, right? The man, you play a role too, right? You engage in that. And not trying to make excuses like men gonna be men. You know what I said, men gonna be men. But I feel like there's a different, as in girl code, right? Once you know that man got a woman, you in there too. Okay? So if I'm dating a man and, he want to do his thing, that's on him, and she don't know. But baby, the minute you find out that, no. Right. And even if you, because this is the thing. Like, if there is, relationships go up and down. That's why I say love is not enough. Love is not enough. You have to be aligned with purpose. You have to understand, you have to be willing to work for your relationship. Love is not enough because one day I may love you and the next day I may not, right? So as I prepare to one day be a wife, I have to understand that love is not enough. I have to make sure that I am working on the qualities that is going to make me a better wife, a better partner, a better life partner, a better mother to my husband's children. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got to make sure I work on all those things because I don't even try to work on that in the marriage. And some of that's going to just happen in the marriage, right? But at least let me try to get some of this stuff down. Let me acknowledge the areas that I need to work on. Being in somebody's husband's face ain't it. Okay? Because I really truly believe when they say you lose a you lose you get them how you lose them how you get them, baby. That's real. There's a friend of mine that she was talking to a guy and um he kind of knew that she was kind of like still had feelings for someone, right? He got mad when yeah, but you already knew that though. You knew that, and you decided to embark on whatever while she was in that space, right? You can't all the way to be mad about that. Now I'm saying that, and I've been on the other end too. Like you already knew, but my self code is I ain't trying to show nobody. So if you still have feelings over there, either you need to figure that out or you need to come over here because I just don't want that to happen to me, right? Now, granted, you can't help that, but I'm definitely disappointed in Portia. If you guys have something to say about it, call me 813-444-9588. 813-444-9588. So I mean, and it's just bad. It's real bad. Now, of course, I feel like she's going to get now the show's over, right? So this is gonna keep her name in the books because now the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion is over. So the show's over, the reunion's over. So they got a couple months before filming.
Do you think it was a publicity split?
Publicity split?
Stunt.
Because
they do things like that for publicity as well.
I think she secured her spot for the next couple seasons.
Right. So why not? Maybe they not engaged. Maybe it's just a hoax. Maybe in 2 months before the show start, she be like, I ain't even like that man.
But nah. Okay, so let's say it is a publicity stunt.
Yeah. It still make her look messy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's
but
still
the
like
Real Housewives of Atlanta is a messy show. So.
But listen, this is the thing. If you have to do a publicity stunt on the neck, we finally got a guilty verdict. Okay, let's not emotionally put our knee on somebody's neck. Okay.
I mean,
is that too far?
Could this also be a way to, they like to portray us in different ways. So could this just be a way that they're trying to portray black women?
That we're conniving.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you plan to that.
I mean, you agreed to it. They signed a contract.
Maybe Portia trash for that. Like she trash for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people do find love. Like, you know what I'm saying? They number one, wait till the man divorce final. If you want to try to keep it cute, you know what I'm saying? Keep it cute, keep it on mute, baby. Wait till the man divorce is final. Then you can announce it, right? This is the funny part. The man had posted on like January 21st that his wife was his soulmate. Sir, how does your soulmate and you engaged to this person 3-4 months later?
Soulmates are not always life partners.
Okay.
Right? You can have a soulmate.
Don't post me in the same year.
You can have a soulmate
Don't
that's a best friend.
Me in the same year.
I'm just saying you can have
year.
You can have a soulmate that's a friend.
I
don't necessarily mean that y'all supposed to be married and enjoy life together.
I definitely agree with that. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna say I have a soul. I'm not finna.
So she might be his soulmate, but that might not be the soulmate that he wants with him.
I'm not declaring no soul ties with nobody who ain't supposed to be tied to my soul. Okay, in Jesus' name. Okay. In Jesus' name, I'm not doing that. I do understand the partnerships that you may have to have with people that you're not supposed to be romantically tied to. I understand that, right? I feel like I definitely have that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not declaring no soul ties, mates, ties, shoestrings, none of that. Okay, I'm not declaring any of that because I feel like when you declare those things, they have life, right? But I understand. Can you wait 6 months though before you post your new fiance? I was just your soulmate though. You were just saying how perfect we was together, how we have. Married, right. I think just keep it cute. Wait 6 months to a year, and don't let it be my friend, somebody who I did Don't let it be somebody I done fed in my house. And people ain't gonna like this, but that get people stabbed. Okay, I'm mad. We'll be back. Trail Talk Radio. Calm down. I'm calm. I'm calm.
Or a lawyer, I got the man to do the leg work for ya. We tried the other ones before, so believe we hunted down 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay, call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida, grab a pen of sundown. 184-361 Rick. That's 184-361-7425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, plus your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361 Rick. Call Ricky, ask Ricky. Is a legal medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and getting you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361 Rick. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Announced her engagement to her ex-friend's husband, Simon. And I just said, Portia Jezebel. She a Jezebel spirit. And if you know the story of Jezebel, Jezebel had a very very harsh death. She was thrown in a pit of in a pit of pigs, and they, ate her alive. It's sad. That is horrible, but I mean that just and she's been going viral on the internet. And honestly, Portia ain't been caring. I think that's the part that was blowing my mind. Like, she been reposting memes. She's been talking about she got a big wedding to plan. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the man. The man African, honey, and he worth $40 million, baby. $40 million. And an African. Definitely big in the restaurant industry. I've read that he has some businesses involved in the oil industry as well as cosmetology, right? So he got some money, okay. And then on top of this, her Portia's ex-fiance Dennis, which is also Pilar's father, which is AKA her baby daddy, right? I be trying to give everybody these titles before I say baby daddy, like, whatever. Baby father, the father of her child. They were in a picture together smoking a cigar. Like, they cool, right? And I think that's beautiful. If it is genuine, I think. You think she wants two husbands? I don't know. I think for them, they both are businessmen. Dennis has a very successful hot dog restaurant, a hot dog chain in Atlanta and Houston. I think it's one more place. I think it's Chicago, but she never married him. They were engaged, and then they broke up. She would not accept his ring again. But you accept a ring from somebody else's husband. I don't really get that part. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. We have to be careful when judging other people because we don't know the whole situation. But from what it looks like, I'm basing it, be very clear, I'm basing these on the facts that were given to the public. It seems like Dennis and Mr. Simon are cool with. And I think, like I said, I think that is a beautiful situation. If you're not going to be with the father of your child or the mother of your child, you will want the community of the child to be peaceful and with love and support. And we ain't got to be fake friends. We ain't got to be kumbaya. But let's all be cordial. Let's all be respectful. Let's all create a positive and peaceful environment for these little people that's involved in this, right? Because they ain't got nothing to do with it, really. So I think it's great. It was funny that people were saying, and I believe it was like Dennis probably was like, oh, okay, that's what you want to do, because he know he's definitely gonna have better business relationships because of that, right? This guy's he's in the hospitality industry, so depending on if he have hotels and stuff, that ain't nothing but another restaurant for him. He ain't stupid. He ain't crazy, right? So maybe she's not. I don't know. I ain't with it. If y'all got something to say, comment 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. I just, it's not tasteful, y'all. It's not tasteful. So, to switch gears a little bit, I think last time we talked, we had just got the guilty verdict for the George Floyd murder case, right? But I think this right here really could bring some publicity to Tampa. So this guy, Corey, he was working at Dunkin' Donuts, excuse me, y'all, working at Dunkin' Donuts, and someone came in there and said an older man, I'm going to say all the facts, an older man about between 75 and 80, and I believe it's 77, so just 75 and 80, came in there and said racial slurs, and he punched him and the man died. Punched him, the man fell, he hit his head, and he died. So, should he go to jail? Should he be charged? That is the question, right? That is the question. So, what do you guys think? It's very sad that this situation happened. It's very sad that the situation happened, but we don't know. I feel like the guy should not go to jail. I feel like he should not go to jail. Because but unfortunately these things can happen. You know, you just never know. You got to be careful when you're hitting somebody, you know, but you you can't be just saying anything to everybody. You know?
This is true.
You can't. What do you think, Anna?
I mean, you know, I think it's a way for us to be looking at the types of things that we say, the types of reactions that people may have when we say them, right? And then also, what are the proper repercussions for that, right? Because the man is deceased, so he can't advocate and say, I would like this to happen to him, right? So then it becomes a obligation of his family, right, to say, I want this to happen to him, or I want these charges to be filed against him. But then it also is an obligation of the community that the man, Corey, is from, right, to say, you know, this isn't his character, right? So it's not like he's not a felon, right? He's not an abusive person. It's not like he has a rap sheet of going around and punching people in the face, right? So,
and people were advocating for him,
right? And so, in that aspect, what do we do? You know, because as the community, we don't want to see him go to jail because he reacted to something that he has the right to react to.
So you asked me, is that the same thing as stand your ground?
Right.
And I felt like it wasn't, but you broke it down differently.
Right, because
I feel like stand your ground is when someone is about to inflict pain or potentially take your life. That's when you feel in fear of your life being in danger, you can stand your ground and not go to jail for killing somebody.
Right. But we also have to think about, so racial slur, right, in the eyes of the law is like a weapon, right? So all black people got post-traumatic slave disorder.
Ooh.
Okay.
Say the storyline, girl. What we got?
So post-traumatic slave disorder.
PTSD.
Basically. So when you walk up to a person with PTSD and you say something to them that will trigger that PTSD, that to them is like you trying to harm them, like you trying to kill them. Right now, is it that severe? No, it's not.
Okay.
Could he have walked away? Yes, of course. Could the man have not said it?
Absolutely.
Yes, of course. Right? So in both instances, he could have done something different and the man could have done something different. But that didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
So we're at the precipice where this has happened. So what is the proper repercussion? I don't think that jail for him, Corey, is going to be the answer, because then that's going to lead to other folks that are like the man who is deceased saying to themselves, well, I can do this. I can walk up to any random person and I can say whatever I want to say to them, and they don't have the right to hit me. They don't have the right to respond to what I've said, you know? So it becomes, responsibility, accountability.
I definitely don't think this is the thing. I don't think he deserves jail time. I'm looking at it if he's convicted. So he has been charged with, and this is where people are getting. I believe this can get national news. So I'm not gonna lie.
Because he's already been charged.
Right. So black man's charged with manslaughter or fatally punching old man over racial slur. I am going to say I'm happy that they said the truth, because a lot of times these news channels, they don't say everything. I'm happy they said it was a racial slur. I'm happy they said it was manslaughter, right? Even though it's an unfortunate situation, call a spade a spade. This is what it is. So, but if he's convicted of this, he can go to jail for 30 years.
And does he really deserve
He
to
don't
spend
deserve that.
30 years behind bars for something that was actually accidental, right?
Yeah.
He didn't intend to kill the man.
He didn't.
So that should be taken into consideration, which it should be in court, right? But we also know that courts
It was
are
claimed
not fair.
that the N-word, that Pajol, that's that old man's last name, the N-word over and over and over again, and that Virginia reacted under emotional distress. So he called this old man called the N-word over and over. Like, I mean, and you're right. That's like,
It's like hitting him with a bat.
Yeah.
And telling him, don't respond to this. I'm going to hit you over the head with this bat a couple times, but I don't want you to swing back at me, or I don't want you to knock the bat out of my hand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's not fair to that person. And he's at work.
He's at work. And you think
see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, he's at work. So how is he supposed to respond? Because does he go to his manager? What does his manager do? Because it's not like Dunkin' Donuts got this closed caption, you know what I'm saying, space. I'm pretty sure there was a manager there that seen that. You know what I mean? Did the manager step in and say, hey, sir, you need to leave?
Yeah. So this to de-escalate the situation.
You know? So nobody actually helped him in the situation, obviously, because if they had helped him, this probably wouldn't be the scenario that we're looking at. But something went wrong. So whose responsibility is it? Is it Dunkin' Donuts?
This is tough.
Is it the man who punched him in the face? Is it the man who died? Is it society? Like, who, you know what I mean? We can't blame anyone, really. We can only look at.
And y'all, this just happened May 7th, so right before Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about something that happened months ago. No, this just happened last
Thursday?
week.
Last week.
Thursday
a week
and
ago.
Friday.
A week ago today.
Right. About a week ago. It did. And it's just, I think it's just the it says that the franchisee is who independently owns and operates this restaurant is fully cooperating with the local authorities, and statement said. As is an ongoing investigation, we defer any additional questions at the time. But someone says, Corey was a good guy.
Correct.
He used to open Dunkin' Donuts every morning. He offered us free coffee. We'd help him with the trash. It is surprising he would be the one to do something like this, the man said. The man added that the victim was a veteran who was getting up there in age and having issues. Two good people in a bad situation.
Very.
I agree with that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But to the old man, where your people at? If they know you out here acting a fool, why they not with you?
He may not have any.
You right. Somebody should be watching you, right? Somebody should.
But he's a veteran.
So he can do whatever he want to do.
Technically, he belonged to the United States.
Really?
I mean, it's their responsibility to take care of him,
I guess you can
right?
say that.
Because he served for them
Uh-huh.
and for us, right? But veterans don't get taken care of the way that they're supposed to. So he
Right.
could have been mentally ill, you know, and not getting the proper help that he deserves. And that would have been something that falls back on the VA, right? Because you're supposed to help him. If he been in combat, he probably got some things going on with his head. He probably shouldn't be out here
Right.
in public with folks without some kind of help,
Mm-hmm.
without some kind of assistance. And if he doesn't have any family here, right? Maybe his family is gone. We don't know. We don't know if he has children, grandchildren, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, nothing. Maybe maybe he's not even from Florida. We don't know.
And this is right up the street, Anna.
It's right up the street. It's crazy.
It's literally
that one.
Yeah, no, it's not this one. It's the
that
one. You got to go near almost Adamo Drive.
Okay.
That's where I believe it looks like it might be in a gas station almost,
Okay.
like one of them type of Dunkin' Donuts. But it just really sucks. It really sucks that if they're in this situation. But yeah, I mean, I don't think the man deserves to go to jail, and I really hope that now. Anna asked me, we'll be back. We'll be back right back on Trap Talk Radio.
Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
How to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
In Touch Radio, the most loved station across the nation. In Touch Radio. Tell a friend. In Touch Radio.
Hey, y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities right here with Madam CJ on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. Y'all, we talking today, y'all. Honey, we just talking about Portia. We talked about Corey. We're trying to get his last name. But basically, the unfortunate situation where a guy, Corey, his last name is Pujols. Pujols. He probably Haitian. Somebody calling in? But yeah, so we're talking about unfortunately he hit a older man who was saying a racial slur to him when he was at work. The man fell down, hit his head, and then ultimately died. He was 77 years old. And they have charged him with manslaughter. And it was educating me on the law. Technically, he shouldn't be charged as manslaughter. So basically, the cops decided to just charge him with manslaughter when they don't normally charge. Somebody has to charge, right? And so people are rallying behind this young man. He is very young. I feel like he's late 20s. I don't see the age here. But I thought I seen his, I believe he was like 27. Yeah, 27-year-old. There we go. 27-year-old Dunkin' Donuts employee. Out there working hard. A lot of the people that went to the restaurant, they basically said that he was a great worker, nice to everybody, gave people free coffee. But it's just an unfortunate situation. It is dangerous when you fighting people because you just don't know. You may hit them in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? People think, we can just fight and get it. You just don't know what's going to happen. Somebody can fall and hit, you know what I'm saying? In a split second, something can change. So, yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't feel like the man deserves to go to jail. I mean, if he has to, go to probation, if he has to, but then that begs the question, how long of probation? Because y'all know people could be on probation in 10 years and have one mistake and then got to go to jail for 10 years. It's almost like you're still in prison, but you're free, right? So, I hope that whatever it is something fair. I hope that it's something that can help him learn how to control his, because, I mean, he living in this world, he may get called the N-word again. He may get called an N-word from somebody that look like him. You can't, it's not right, but you definitely can't go around punching people, right? But I do not think he deserves to go to jail for potentially 30 years off of this situation. I hope the powers that be don't try to pay us back from the guilty verdict with this. You know what I'm saying? I hope the powers that be don't try to do that. We gave y'all guilty so we can kind of, no ma'am, eye for eye. That's not what it is. Okay? That's not what it is. So like I was telling you guys earlier, if you guys are free this weekend, make sure you come to Fresh Friday. It's going to be right here at 5508. And it's going to be I think the second Friday of every month for the next 8 weeks, there's going to be a couple different events. They're going to have karaoke night here on the 29th. The 28th, we're actually going to have Painting in the Trap here on the 29th. There's actually going to be a Sankofa market on this. That's going to be a lot of stuff that weekend on this one. And then that is Memorial Day weekend, y'all. So I hope y'all order y'all bathing suits, baby, because I'm coming out. We got a call? Thank you for calling Trap Talk Radio. Who do we have on the line?
It's Joe from Tampa. What's going on, CJ?
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. I just want to say about this situation right here. You know, it's unfortunate. You got to be charged with something, but it's unfortunate that they charged them with this. I equate this to the same thing that happened in McDonald's when that girl beat that dude down from the other side from the McDonald's when he grabbed her. I'm in my place of work and you come in here. If you come in here, and I was also glad that they said it was a racial slur. If you come in here in my place of work, coming at me like that, I have to treat you as a threat. So I don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So it's just totally, it's an unfortunate situation. Hopefully, that Edge Bar, hopefully, one of these black lawyers in Tampa, Bar Association, all that, in this case pro bono, don't let this young man have a public defender. Yes. Let's do a GoFundMe and all that. So if you're at work and you come in there, it's stressful enough. It's stressful enough that you're going to come in there repeatedly calling me that in my face?
Yep.
Come on.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And,
I just hope they...
And there's several GoFundMes out there for him. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys know a way to contribute to him, to help him, y'all do that. Because like Jay just said, I mean, we hope this man don't get no public defender because those people, they don't really care about the people they represent.
No, they don't.
So
they're going to do a plea deal, and just like it was so funny you just said that, I hope they don't try to even us up as far as Florida.
Right.
You know, as far as what happened in Minnesota. No, this ain't no one for one.
It ain't.
This ain't one for one in this situation.
You know, so yeah, thank you for calling in and talking to me, Jay. It's good to hear
All
from
right.
you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope not, y'all. So let's get behind this young man, and like Jay said, he does need to be charged. You got to be charged with something. You know what I'm saying? He did assault him, all of that. He got to be charged with something, but it needs to be something that fits the situation, right? So if you guys have if you know of a GoFundMe account or a crowdfunding resource that is actually going to go to the young man, because we is in Tampa, y'all, so we know how that go too. Make sure you're supporting something that's actually going to go to him, and let's rally behind him. Hopefully, like he said, some of these, and I would love for it to be a black attorney, but if it's a white attorney that's going to get him what's good for him, whoever he is, you know, let's help him out. Let's help him out because he don't deserve to potentially go to jail for 30 years, right? I'm pretty sure he's in there wishing he could have just walked away. We wish he could have walked away, but we all know not every situation is like that, y'all. So let's have some sympathy, let's have some empathy, and let's support him in the best way that we can. And for the people out there that have elderly family members, watch them, okay? Because we're not our grandparents. We're not our grandparents, okay? I'm not condoning anything, but we're not our grandparents, okay? Unfortunately, it was a punch, okay? Because a lot of us are carrying. You feel what I'm saying? And they could, you never know. You just don't know. Watch your old people. Watch them. And your young people, all y'all, watch them, right? And y'all know and are radical, but I'm saying black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Watch your people. Teach them how to act, y'all. But if you are in the area, make sure y'all check out Fresh Friday. We'll make sure you guys check out Painting in the Trap on the 29th. It's going down. I thank you guys for listening in and tuning in with me. I will see you guys next week. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Thank you for listening to Trap Talk Radio. Bye.